Hello students, our next topic is UPS spectra of hydrogen and nitrogen molecule. In order to obtain the spectra from these molecules, the helium is the most common source of the radiation used to irradiate the sample, which contains of the energy about 21.2 electron volt. In order to understand the UPS spectra of the hydrogen molecule, here we consider the one electron is promoted from the hydrogen ground state, which results the formation of the excited state of the H2 ion. This is the photoionization process, and the molecular orbital configuration of the hydrogen molecule is sigma G 1s2. Here we have designated the hydrogen molecule ground state as x1 sigma G plus and its excited state as x2 sigma G plus. Here we have a potential energy curve for both the ground state of the hydrogen and its excited state as well. And in the above part, we have the original UPS spectra of the hydrogen molecule, and we know that the ionization energy of the hydrogen molecule is 15.45 electron volt. But besides having a single peak, we obtain a series of the peaks which we known as the vibronic band system. In order to understand this band system, we will first consider the Frank-Cordon principle. Here we have shown both the ground and excited electronic state of the hydrogen molecule, and in the excited state we see the REQ value is higher than the ground state. In order to understand why the excited state have higher REQ than the ground state, and in some case it can be slightly lesser than the ground electronic state potential energy curve, we must always keep in mind that when an electronic transition occurs from a strong bonding orbital, there is always an increase in the equilibrium internuclear distance of the excited state, as in this case. But if there is a promotion of the electron from an strong anti-bonding orbital, the REQ value of the excited state will always be shorter than the ground state. That is, the REQ of the excited state will be shorter. However, in case of the transition from the less bonding or non-bonding orbital, there is a very small increase in the bond length in the excited state. Before going through these UPS spectra of any type of the molecule, we must always keep these three things in mind: that strong bonding transition means the increase in the REQ. Strong anti-bonding orbital transition means shorter REQ, and less bonding or non-bonding means small increase in the bond length. And it must always be keep in mind that strong bonding orbital transition and strong anti-bonding orbital transition will always leads to the formation of this vibronic type of the structure, whereas the transition from less bonding or non-bonding orbital will leads to the single peak like structure. And here in the case of the hydrogen atom, since the transition occur from the sigma G1s2 molecular orbital, which is strong bonding in nature, it means the transition from this state to this excited state will occur, which leads to the formation of the vibronic type structure, and 2,0 line will be most intense line, and it is clear from this UPS spectra. And here it is accompanied by the large number of the other peaks as well. These are the vibronic band system. From the spacing of these line we can easily find out the omega E bar value, that is the equilibrium oscillation frequency of the excited state, and which is comes out to be 2322 centimeter inverse comparative to the ground state, which is 3115 centimeter inverse, and it is less than the ground state equilibrium oscillation frequency, indicating that the excited state have the higher REQ, that is the less bond strength than the ground electronic state of the hydrogen atom. Here we have considered the energy in terms of the energy irradiated on the sample is equal to h nu is equal to E ke plus I naught. Here we have modified this equation in terms of the change in the vibrational and rotational energy as well, and I naught is defined as the adiabatic ionization energy, which is defined as the energy corresponding to the ground to ground state transition of both the ground and excited electronic state. It means the transition from this state to this one state, that is V double dash is equal to 0 and V dash is equal to 0. Such type of the ionization is referred to as the adiabatic ionization process. In order to consider the UPS spectra of the nitrogen molecule, we will have to first consider its MO diagram or MO configuration, which can be given as per scheme. Here the sigma G2p2 is the highest energy molecular orbital, and others are the less energy molecular orbital, and this is the picture of the UPS spectra of the N2 molecule, in which the three groups of the ionization energy can be indicated. The lowest one, ionization energy corresponding to 15.57 electron volt, is to the transition from the sigma G 2p orbital, and we have mentioned it below this. Second, there are more than 5 to 6 lines with the equal spacing. This is the type of the vibration progression. This is the energy corresponding to 16.69 electron volt, and this transition originates from pi u 2p 4 orbitals, and whereas the last 18.75 electron volt ionization energy is corresponding to the transition from this anti-bonding orbital sigma u star 2s2, and this is also in the form of single or two or more peaks, but there is quite absence of the vibrational progression in the third ones and first one. However, there is the presence of the vibrational progression structure in the mid one peaks, which originate from the pi u 2p 4 orbitals. In order to understand why there is vibrational progression present in the central peak but it is quite absent in both of these peaks, we must go once again to this concept that whenever transition originates from strong anti-bonding orbital, then it leads to the shorter REQ of the excited state, and this can be understood from this value. In this case, it can be easily understood that excited state have the 1.074 angstrom REQ value, and it is even less than the ground state REQ value, because in this case the transition has been originated from the sigma u star 2s anti-bonding orbital, and when anti-bonding transition takes place, this will leads the higher excited state to the shorter REQ, and in such case we as know there will be the progression structure or progressive type structure or vibronic band type of the system will take place. However, in the first and third cases there is absence of such peaks, which can be defined as their character. In the case of the first one, they are not so strongly bonding. They are weak bonding due to the sigma sigma interaction, and also third one, which are of the less anti-bonding character, and this will result the formation of single peak. Thank you.